Welcome to another Earthco landscaping job site. I'm Chris Dubow, and you're watching a landscape unfold. The development and design of a Zen garden. The level of involvement that goes into a design takes months of planning. It takes conversations with the client, emails back and forth to collaborate and to figure out a list of wants. I like to take that list and then incorporate it into my design, truly making it a personal experience for the client. One thing that we've done is we've scaled up this project, and now we're doing a much larger Zen garden. We had this side yard over here. Originally, there was a grass strip going up the middle of the yard. There was 3 crepe myrtle trees here. It was overgrown. Crepe myrtle's really, really messy, especially being close to a pool. It is a junk tree in this area. It has a lot of issues with mildew and with Japanese beetles, so they had to come out. For this development of this design, we're going to have elements that incorporate rocks, plants, and lighting to further enhance the design that we're about to install. Let's walk through and show you some of the different features. In this space right here, you can see we've got some areas defined with paint. These are going to be some new plant beds. In the middle right here, we're going to do a decorative rock feature to make this simulate more of a dry stream bed, to give it some aesthetics and make it fit within a Zen garden theme. Things about Zen gardens, what do they encompass? A lot of people are asking questions. Is it about the plants? Is it about the structure? To me, what a Zen garden represents, it's about the flow, it's about the form, it's about the shape. The plants definitely can give more of a feeling of a Japanese garden, but because we are in zone 8A, living in North Carolina, we want to make sure that we put plants in here that are going to thrive and preferably are native. So moving through this area, you can see some of the development happening. What we did first was we capped off all the irrigation heads. We dealt with the drainage. These are some things that are never going to show up on a design that need to be addressed. You want to make sure that you get your infrastructure in first, because this is the time to do it. You don't want to start thinking about drainage issues after your landscaping is done and after the plants are in the ground. All right, further explaining irrigation and drainage techniques, you can reuse pipes that are in the ground. You want to test to make sure that they're still active. They had drainage done within the past 5 years. A lot of different types of drainage pipe have a lifespan. Any kind of black corrugated pipe is really only limited to about 15-year lifespan before you start getting debris, detritus, or roots growing into your pipes, and it's either got to be flushed out, roto-rooted, or redone. Here, we were fortunate. All the pipes were clear and clean. They had large 6-inch drainage pipes for us to connect into, so we did not have to do anything other than locate and install the proper drainage for our design on the existing system. So over here, we can show you one of the things that we did. We located each one of the pop-up heads. This used to be a grass area running through here, and it was just a small strip of grass. It was growing underneath some trees and never did very well. It just makes sense to get rid of it. So we dug up the pop-up, and there's a barb attached to it, and all we did was we put a cap on it. We've left it here. We're going to locate it and flag it, and it may be possible for us to use it in the future. We are going to convert these zones to drip zones from turf zones, so each one of these is going to be an access point if we need it. Over here was the old existing drip zone. This drip zone is on a stub up, and you can see we've located it. This is PVC down here coming from the main line where the valve is located. This is a lateral line coming off of the valve to these specific drip pipes. You can see how we have them crimped off right now. The irrigation is active while we're doing this project, so we want to make sure we don't have any flooding or any surprises while we're not here. So Other things that we've done to further enhance the landscaping, you can see how we're digging up the grass over here. We're converting all of this into decorative gravel beds that we're eventually going to be planting some sedums, using large boulders to give us some structure, give us some different types of textures and colors within the new design. On this side, you can see where the downspout drainage originated. It's piped into this 4-inch PVC right here, which is a premium product. I highly recommend, if you have any downspout drainage and you're considering redoing, that you convert it all to PVC. So in the original design that I gave, we do have a slight modification. We were originally going to keep this little strip of grass up here to provide some element of green. But one of our missions and one of the client's requests was to get rid of all the turf. Turf, it's a maintenance nightmare. It's constant upkeep, and it's a much better investment to turn it into a landscaped area. So we've got the development of this plant bed starting to happen, and we can see this white line that I've put on the ground. This white line is going to be the separation between our plant bed and our decorative gravel area. We're going to mix in a lot of sedums in the decorative gravel, and we're going to have some really nice ornamental plants in the plant beds. You can see right here this beautiful weeping Japanese maple. This is a Crimson Queen, and we just pulled it up from this area over here where it was encroached. It was going to struggle for the rest of its life. Fortunately, through the transplanting process, you can see this hasn't skipped a beat. Thank you for joining us for part one in this landscape development for this Zen Garden design here in Durham, North Carolina. If you like what you've seen, please subscribe, hit that like, and watch more content from our page. I'm Chris DeBow with Earthco Landscaping. Thank you.